camera just in time. Read that precept again. Next precept. Where am I? Before the camera shut. Oh yeah, 1 John 2:15. Read that again. 1 John chapter 2 verse 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. Okay? They caught up all into the ways of this world, man. Your job, your business, what you need to work. We always preach and stress that, but you can't get too caught up into that, man. Okay? Or these women like I was just talking about, alright? Or things that please your flesh, which is a balance in this thing. Okay? You can't be consumed by that, man. Because why? That means you're following into the ways of this world, which the society teaches that. The society teaches to gratify your flesh, man. And wickedness, man. Alright, let me read on. It says, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, is not of the Father, but is of the world. Also, anytime we say something, we say, if it be the Lord's will, man. Because the scriptures say your life is like a vapor. You can be here today, and you can be axed out tomorrow. Okay? That's called a pride of life, man. Making having all these future plans, man. To hell with all that shit, man. We live in the present now. Okay? Like the Lord said, tomorrow has thought of itself. Let me read on. It says, and the world passeth away, and that's what I wanted. Okay? This current world, this setup is going to pass away. Okay? This sodomite homosexual setup is going to pass away, man. Esau, Edom setup, so-called white man setup is going to pass away. Okay? His way of doing things, man, is going to pass away. That's the point I wanted, man. It says, and the world passeth away, and the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever. Everlasting life, everlasting glory, and everlasting name. So in the kingdom, year 1,000,000, still gonna be known, man. Still gonna be alive, man. Still enjoying day to day, man. We can't even fathom that. We can't even imagine that. That's beyond our imagination. Because we're in this flesh, man. We're in this evil flesh, man. And that's why we gotta be saved too. We gotta be saved from ourselves. Because as long as we're here, we're gonna have to keep battling the flesh. Battling yourself. That's the greatest enemy. Alright? We have to remain on top of ourselves, man, in order to make it out of here, man. Men that fell out, they gave up the fight. And and they just gave in. They gave into the world. They gave into the flesh. That's why Paul said, Galatians chapter 5, verse 17. Galatians chapter 5, verse 16. This I say then, walk in the Spirit. Read it again. This is the vibration and the energy of the Messiah. Okay, whatever he did, imitate it. The scripture says he's that perfect example for us to follow. And the main way we're going to be perfect is not by the law, but it's by your faith. How much, like the Lord said, as your faith be it unto you, man. Meaning because you believe, that's why you got healed. Okay, and that's something that we got to pray for more and more and more, man. You have to know beyond a shadow that the Most High is dealing with you. Okay? Anyway, read that. Galatians chapter 5, verse 16. This I say then, walk in the Spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. Walk in the Spirit, man. Walk in this word, man. The main way you stay in the Spirit is by keeping busy, studying, reading. Like you said, there's a balance to this thing. You don't want it to go overboard or overdrive, which means this word is in overdrive right now. That's why sit down is coming out every day, but you do according to your spirit, man. All right. You read on. It says, verse 17. For the flesh lusted against the Spirit, and the Spirit against the flesh. And these are contrary to the other, one to another, so that he cannot do the things that he would. So Paul is saying that. You want to just go overdrive 100% for Yahawashi, but you cannot. Okay? Because why? The flesh. That's why we want the kingdom, man.
Reaching out to these people like, you know,
you see what I'm saying? That's why the kingdom gotta come, man. You gotta shed these bodies, man. These carnal, corruptible bodies, man. It's contrary to righteousness, man. It's a fight. That's why the scripture says your righteousness is as a filthy rags. Let me read that one more time, verse 17. For the flesh lusted against the Spirit, and the Spirit against the flesh. And these are contrary, the one to the other, so that he cannot do the things that he would. And Satan is going to attack your flesh more and more and more, because Satan has power over your flesh. Read the book of Job. But the way you conquer Satan in the flesh is by staying in the Spirit, which is in the Word, which is aka Yahawashi. That's the only way, man. You can't fight Satan on your own, man. You need help. And that help is Yahawashi, the mediator between you and the Most High. And whatever you lack spiritually, you gotta pray to him. Okay? That covering is Yahawashi. In fact, let me read John 16:24. Okay, good. John 16:24. It says, Hitherto have ye asked nothing in my name. Hitherto have ye asked nothing in my name. Ask, and ye shall receive, and your joy may be full. Read it again. Hitherto have ye asked nothing in my name. Ask, and ye shall receive, and your joy may be full. There you go. So if you're struggling, pray to Yahawashi. Pray to Yahawashi. These are not empty words, man. Pray, man. You feel yourself slip, get back up, man. Keep striving for perfection, man. Most High ain't dealing with quitters, man. You have to keep stressing that, man. Because things are gonna what? Get intense, man. Satan, the scriptures talks about the fiery darts of the wicked. You know what I'm see what I'm saying? And he's tapping into dude's flesh, man. Once you do that, you out this thing. Okay? Remain on top of yourself, man. Remain on fire, man. Psalms chapter 1, verse 6. Alright, complacency is your worst enemy. And that's in life, period. Okay? That's in the sports world, all of that. The minute an athlete get complacent, he get lazy, he get comfortable. Guess what? He start getting knocked out and all of that. He's not on his toes. Alright? Let me read scripture I wanted to read. Let me see Psalms. Psalms chapter 1, verse 6. Alright. Psalms chapter 1, verse 6. For Yahawashi, the Lord, knoweth the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish. So Yahawashi sees everything, man. He knows the ways of the righteous, man. You know who's sincerely doing this thing and who's not. Who's BSing and who's not, man. That again. Psalms chapter 1, verse 6. Start from verse 1. Psalms chapter 1, verse 1. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly. Okay? A man that's not what? Because the ungodly are the people that's in this world, man. There's only a few who knows Yahawah Shemi Al-Shah. There's even a fewer who's even doing his work, man. Alright? There's few laborers in this thing. Psalms 1 and 1. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners. What sinners? Breaking the Heavenly Father's law. Right? Nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But you guys are scorners, man. Alright? Scoffers and scorners, man. What the fuck are you? Yo, what are you doing, man? People are just wicked, man. People are just wicked, man. Don't be doing that shit up here, man. Yo, man. Psalms 1 and 1. It says, blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, Yahawah Shemi Al-Shah. And in his law doeth he meditate day and night. That's what we got to do, man. Especially now. Day in and day out, think about Yahawah Shemi Al-Shah. Yeah, you have your other priorities. That's common sense. Okay? But reflect on your ways and your actions, man. Day in and day out, man. Alright? And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water that bringeth forth his fruit in season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. All praise Yahawah Shemi Al-Shah. Because a tree that's next to water is fruitful, man. It brings forth an abundance amount of fruit. And Yahawashi said, you shall know them by their fruit, which is your works. How much work you putting in. Your sit-downs. You being charitable to brothers. Coming out here pushing the work, which is the main ministry. Okay? Having faith, man. Which is another gift. Alright? Scripture says you're going to be like a tree that brings forth many fruit, man. And it says what? We'll read that again. should be like a tree planted by the rivers of water that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither. Okay? That's why Yahawashi cursed the fig tree, because it not bring forth fruit. Alright? That's the same thing with us, man. You ain't doing the works, you're not going to prosper. Alright? You're not going to sleep good at night, man. Them demons going to torment you all the way to the end. Guys just fell out this thing. There's no way they're sleeping good at night. No way, man. Okay? Can't. His soul is not at rest because you're not comforted. Only comfort is in this Bible. You can't find comfort in the world. Okay, you're just pleasing your flesh, but your spirit is not at ease. Because at the back of your mind, you know what's coming. Okay, this is something that you just can't shake off. The ungodly are not so, but are like the chaff which the wind driveth away. It tells you that in Ephesians 4:14. You can't be carried away by every wind of doctrine, man. No matter of fact, Luke the 6th chapter. Building your house upon the sand. When the destruction comes, you're gonna get washed away. Alright? Read on. It says, therefore the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. Alright? Which is the 1/3. For the Yahawah shall go the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish. So what Esau is doing, he's going to perish, man. His ways, his plans, he's going to go out with fire, man. Just did that my last sit down, Isaiah the 34th chapter. The people of the Heavenly Father's curse. Right? The scripture says everyone that's joined unto him is going to be thrust through. Alright, let me read the next precept. It's starting to get cold out here. 2 Chronicles. Chronicles 19. Precept. 2 Chronicles chapter 19, verse 1. And Josaphat, Yahawashi, the king of Judah, returned to his house in peace to Jerusalem. And Jehu, the son of Hanai, the seer, went out to meet him, and said to the king Jehoshaphat, shouldest thou help the ungodly and love them that hate Yahawashi Yahshua? Therefore his wrath is upon thee from before the Lord, or Yahawashi Yahshua. Nevertheless, there are good things found in thee, and that thou hast taken away the groves of the land, and hast prepared thine heart to seek the Most High. You see? That's what you got to do, man. Prepare your heart to seek the Heavenly Father. Okay? See, but he actually listened to the prophet. It says, and Jehoshaphat dwelled at Jerusalem, and he went out again through the people, through Beersheba to Mount Ephraim, and brought them back unto Yahawashi Yahshua, power of his fathers. Okay? And that's what we trying to do, man. Bring our people back. Man. It says, and he said, judges in a land where all the fenced cities of Judah city by city, and said to the judges, take heed what he do, for he judge not for man, but for Yahawashi Yahshua, who is with you in the judgment, man. It says, wherefore now let the fear of Yahawashi Yahshua be upon you, man. Take heed and do it, for there is no iniquity with Yahawashi Yahshua, our power, no respect of persons, nor taking of gifts, man. Most High don't believe in respect of persons, man. Okay? And that's what we're all commanded to do as judges. In fact, we read 1 Corinthians 6 and 1. Because we're the real judges, man. Read the book of Judges. Those were Israelites. We gonna judge the nations, man. Okay? Read 1 Corinthians 6 and 1. Yes, I'm gonna get on that topic soon. Or do we have to go back to the land of Israel to get that spiritual power? And the answer is no. Yeah, that's a heresy, man. 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 1. Dare any of you having a matter against another go to the law for the unjust? So Paul was telling the church of Corinth, why you guys going to the Romans for judgment, man? First, because they're the unjust. And not before the saints, which are the believers in Yahawashi, aka the Israelites. The Israel of the Most High. Do we not know that the saints shall judge the world? Okay? So right now we judging small things amongst each other. You know, we're coming out here and we telling our people what they're doing wrong. But it's going to extend to the entire planet. Right? And if the world shall be judged by you, are you unworthy to judge the smallest matters? Know ye not that we shall judge angels? How much more things pertain to this life? Now we don't know how the kingdom of heaven will be, man. We gonna give angels orders what to do, who to jack up, who to put to death, man. Okay? When Yahawashi said we're joined heir unto him, he meant that, man. Because Yahawashi, all power was given to him in heaven and in earth. Okay? He said that in the book of Acts, man. Acts, the first chapter, man. We gonna get the same, man, but we gotta endure this nonsense, man. You know? The condition of the battle is set before us, man. And I was bringing out scriptures on, you know, you slack, man, get your act together, man. Alright? It's not just about cursing out Esau and other nations. It's about reflecting on your own actions as well, man. Not being too high-minded as well. That's another thing that can end up getting you kicked out. Okay? Can end up getting you left behind is your pride. Alright? I'll get a little later on that. Read Psalm chapter 19, verse 7. Psalms 19 and 7. They playing their bullshit music. Proverbs 14:16, it says, a wise man feareth and departed from evil, but the fool rageth and is confident because he's proud, man. That's what I talked about, man. That pride, man. Read again, Proverbs 14 verse 16. A wise man feareth and departed from evil. Okay, so if you're a wise man, take heed to the words of Yahawashi. And what's the only thing that can give you wisdom? Before I continue, 2 Timothy 3:15. You say 2 Timothy 3:15. Let me see.